Now this is a new comic book day haul. Howdy, I'm American Texan, and I love comic books, specifically reading comic books. I do collect a little bit, but I'm all about the stories and the art inside. We'll let other channels cover the drama. We're here to enjoy the medium that is comic books, and it is new comic book day, and as you've seen, it was quite the haul. After some lighter weeks these last couple weeks, I'm excited to come home with a big old bag of stuff, as well as have several books that showed up on my doorstep from crowdfunds. So let's take a look at it, and this year, we're going to go ahead and shift a little bit. We're going to focus on the new stuff first. So if you're here for the new stuff, we're going to hit that first, starting with Marvel. I've got 3 books that I'm excited to read. I'm holding 4 here because one is for the collection, and that is the Artgerm Psylocke Ninja. This is the 3rd Artgerm Psylocke to my knowledge. This one looks really cool because it's not his usual color style. It's a little bit more of that illustrated, less lifelike digital style that he does. I think this is really cool. When I heard he was doing another Psylocke, I thought, another Psylocke number 3? But I'm glad he did this. It looks amazing. And I may crack it open just to take a look, but I didn't care for the other Psylocke story, so I don't expect to really enjoy this one. But that is for collecting. For reading, I've got Hulk Smash Everything number 2. Number 1 was a delight. Look, I'm not cool on Ryan North. I know a lot of people are. I'm enjoying a lot of what he's doing. Unfortunately, not the current Fantastic Four stuff, but I did enjoy Hulk Smash Everything number 1. It's dumb fun, exactly what a comic book should be doing. So I'm excited for that one. Also, we've got Daredevil and Punisher by Palmiotti. I'm enjoying this one as well. Some people think it's a little repetitive because it's kind of a side story or happening at the same time as a previous Punisher story, but I wasn't around reading comics when that came out, so I'm excited to read this. It's fresh to me, and I'm really enjoying the good Punisher stuff that Marvel's putting out right now. And then lastly, we've got Spider-Man and Wolverine. I expect this to be my pick of the week for Marvel. This is just good classic fun. I like Araxnict. I think his name is Araxnict, but it's basically an amalgamation between Wolverine and Spider-Man. A little bit of Venom, maybe, the way that his powers work. I'm really enjoying this one. It's good, dumb fun. And that's kind of all I really enjoy from Marvel right now. They try to get too heady with a lot of things. I just like the good, dumb fun, as you can see. So I'm excited to read these. Up next, let's take a look at the DC books that I got for this week. Starting with Batman, Superman, World's Finest, looks like we've finally got Amalgam versus Amalgam. We've got Super Bat versus Lex Joker, and I don't know if that's their real names, but I'm enjoying this one. It's good, classic comic fun, and it's a good read I'm looking forward to. Inside the DCKO, I've got Green Lantern Galactic Slam. I don't know too much about this other than it's Green Lantern, it has Jeremy Adams. I'm pulling it. I think it's some kind of wrestling fight or side verse. I don't know what's going on. We've got Kyle there with the Green Lantern, and there's a whole bunch of stuff going on. I expect good, dumb fun. That's all I want in my comics. I'm going to turn my brain off and just enjoy reading. Superman Unlimited, it's a little hit and miss for me. I'm cooling down on it a little. The stories aren't bad. It's just, I don't know, just not hitting with me. Maybe it's Dan Slott's writing. Maybe it's something else. The illustration, I think, is great. I did like the original idea of the Kryptonite Wakanda that they have. I can't remember the name of it, the city that is called in Central America. But, I like the cover here. I think that's a classic Superman cover. So, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe eventually this will, cool me off, and it'll eventually take off my pull list. And then a couple of facsimiles. I got Superman 75, The Death of Superman. And this came out a couple weeks ago. It finally came to my comic shop. Brave and the Bold, Justice League of America, first appearance of Starro. I hear this is a fun story, so I'm excited to read that. And that's all I got from DC, and I've got quite a few indies to read as well. And by the way, if you're reading the big 2, Marvel and DC, I like to do a video on the weekends called Let's Talk Big 2, where I go over the books that I just read, open it up, look at the inside. You can see a little bit of what the art looks like, what the story's going out about, what I liked about it, what I didn't like about it. And if you're unsure or just want to nerd out about the books that you're reading, if we're reading the same books, let's nerd out in the comics. It's one of the best feelings in the world when someone likes a video and comments that they're watching. We can nerd out and share this cool hobby together. All right, going into the indies, we've got American Caper number 3. Look, I'm enjoying this. I like the sadistic, satirical humor. And this is really funny to me. So I'm enjoying it. It's off the wall. It's wonky, but I'm enjoying it. Then we've got Ghost Pepper number 7, I believe. Number 6 pulled me back in. Number 6 was Make or Break. After the first volume, I was kind of like, this is a little too complicated for me. But number 6 brought me in because it had some really good action. So I'm still on the cool side. If 7 doesn't keep me on the ropes, I might be removing this from my pool if the solicitations don't seem like they're going to keep me in. Then we've got the Power Fantasy number 15. I believe this is the last one, and I think this is a good time to end it. I'm enjoying the series. I could definitely use another volume of this, but if people aren't reading it, if people aren't pulling it, if people are cooling off on it, I'd rather it go out with a good wrap up than continue struggling. So Power Fantasy number 15, I've really enjoyed this story. It's one that I'm definitely going to go back and read in the future. So I just hope it ends well. And then we've got Redcoat number 16. Yeah, 16. Man, Jeff Johns, if you break my heart, man, I'm ready for it. I'm ready, but I'm not ready for it. We've got Redcoat here. He has a family now in the future, and someone visited him in the last episode, and we see that he's got a wife and kids now. I just don't know if Redcoat is destined for that kind of happy ending. So I have a feeling something bad's going to happen. We'll see what that is. I think that might be my pick of the week. Supernatural number 4. What a crazy monster. What is this? Biblically accurate angels on the cover here. This one I want to like more, but I'm getting tired of the multiple artists. It's really distracting, and I think it just doesn't do justice or good service to the story being told. So hopefully they figure that out, and if they can fix that. If not, this might be my last issue of Supernatural. One that I'm really excited for, because I am super hot on Speed Racer. We've got Tales from the Road, A Wrench in Plans. Looks like we got a young Pop here and a pregnant wife here. So is that Racer X? Is that Speedy? I don't know. You got the Mach 5 in the background. Seems like it's going to be a fun little self-contained story there. Lastly, a pick that I got based on the recommendation from my LCS owner. I like time travel stories, and this is called Save Now Origins by Bad Idea, which I've really been enjoying a lot of what's coming out of Bad Idea. And this is kind of like the idea of a save state. You can just keep going back and trying again. My LCS owner read it, and I said, hey, is this something you think I'll like as a time travel story? And she said, yeah, try it. So, hey, I'm going to try it. And she's honest with me. She, if she thinks I'm not going to like something, she won't tell me to try to pull it. So I'm looking forward to that one. That'll be one to try. So that's a big old pull list, but we're not done yet, because I did get some trades this week, including what came out recently. Even though I've already read it, I went ahead and got it. Batman Gotham by Gaslight. These read great as trades, and I don't have the trade. I borrowed it from a friend, and I read it, and so now I'll just have one copy for myself. It is the thinnest DC compact that's come out, and it is still, I believe, $10. Yep, still $10. So if you're used to that $10 thick book, well, this one kind of evens them out. But it's a good story. I really like it. I think the art's going to look good on the DC compact here. And yeah, I went ahead and got it, so I have a copy on my own. Also out this week was Resurrection Man Quantum Karma. I heard it was really good. Ram V's kind of hit and miss for me. He's more hit on the indies. This is enough of a side character. I thought, you know what? This might be a good read. I've heard good things about it, so I went ahead and got it. Plus, my LCS had the other 2 trades that Resurrection Man first appeared in, and that is Resurrection Man Volume 1 and 2 from the New 52. And as far as I know, it's these 3 trades that have Resurrection Man stories. So I figured if I'm going to get the 3rd book, I might as well get the first 2 if my LCS has it, and they did. So I'm going to go ahead and just, really binge on Resurrection Man. The idea kind of sounds interesting to me. It's not quite time travel, but it's that idea of death and coming back again with something different. I kind of like that. So I like that trope. Those are my trades for the week. And when it comes to consignments, my shop just had 2 things. One of them not comic book related, but I think we'll enjoy seeing. And that is a full run of Kick A Volume 1 by Mark Miller here, and illustrated by JRJR. And it is the 2nd printing of number 1, which is okay, because I'm here to read it. I actually have in trade Volume 2 and 3, but I could never find Volume 1. And so I'm excited that they had this run, and it was for a great price. I think it was, I want to say for seven issues, it was like $20. I think that's a great price for this. So, it's missing the number 1 first printing, but that's okay because this is for reading. So I'm excited to have this one, as well as something else they had on consignment. My LCS is a comic shop, but sometimes when they get comic collections, it has other things with it. Video games or board games. I guess they got a big collection that included some board games, and I finally got my own copy of Arkham Horror. I played this during COVID on Tabletop Simulator, and I really enjoyed it so much. In fact, I even played it by myself. And so to have a physical copy of my own is great. Now, this is unused, still taped up. It was only $40, and I'm pretty sure it was a lot more than that, at least when it came out. And so I'm excited to have this one. I'm going to hopefully try it with my family and friends, and if they like it, I think it's got a great game mechanic system. I like the narrative story of it, and there's plenty of fun to have. The expansions, I think, or the next cards are very affordable, so I hope this is something we can play for the long term. So that's everything I got at my LCS, but I'm not done because I had quite a few things come in the mail. Quite a few good things come in the mail. I'm very excited for Argo 5. We've got Gladria versus Law and Order. I was actually backer number 1 on this. Argo is the comic series by the guy who does Thunder Zone comics, I think. And it's all really good, classic, good old comic stories. So anything that they put out is an automatic pull for me. Then we've got a full series here. I came in late on, so I got all the back issues as well. This is Eudaimonia. This is actually signed here by Joshua Plack. And this is some World War I stories. I'm not sure if it's like historical fiction or if it's, I mean, I guess it is historical fiction, but I don't know if it's like real world history or if it's an alternative history. I'm not sure what the violin's about, but the art looked beautiful. The story seemed interesting, or at least the pitch of the World War I stories seemed interesting. So when I went ahead and got that, so I'm excited to have that one. And then just to make sure that, you know, things don't get too heavy, we've got Flip City. This is the Parodies Special Edition. You got Mando and Grogu there on the cover. Flip City, it's just classic, good fun. I think it's got great humor, good couple behind it that runs it. So I'm excited for this one and all the funny things that are on here. One more comic series that came in, I'm excited to share. It looked really good. That is Roy Beckwith. For some reason, I got 2 copies of number 1. So I don't know if that was on purpose or what that's about, but I did make sure I didn't order 1 and 2 because only 1's come out, 2 is coming out in the future. But I got 2 copies of this, which is cool. And this is a supernatural Western. The art looks pretty good inside. The story sounded interesting, but here's what I love. I love it when creators do stuff like this. I got a little envelope here, and it's got my name on it, so you're only going to see this side. But look at that. It's got a seal here. It's actually like parchment paper, and inside it had a bookmark, which I love bookmarks. I'm a sucker for bookmarks, actually, especially because I take my time on things, and so I like to have bookmarks. Came with some stickers here and a really cool old, I mean, this is like, you can't hear it, but this is like old school parchment paper, I don't even know if it's parchment paper, but it's like old school paper. Like, it's got that old feeling to it. Anyways, says, I hope greetings. I hope this, it actually has my name on it. I hope this letter finds you well and warm despite the winter chill. In celebration of your choice to join the fight against evil on this cursed continent, I have included a small gift within this envelope. Additionally, you'll find an extra copy of the book. There it is. Okay, so I got 2 copies of the book. A gift for any new recruit you wish to bring into the fold. Awesome. Enjoy issue number 1, but remember, this is only the beginning. With gratitude, Nick Patch. I love that, with gratitude there. So yeah, this was such a cool little surprise to get. So let's do this. I have this extra copy of Roy Beckwith number 1, and for being one of the first 100 subscribers on the channel, I'll give one of them away. So let's do this. So let's, in the comments, put down first 100, and when we reach 100 subscribers, I'll start a little pile of books that I'll give away to one of my first 100 subscribers. So one of them will be this Roy Beckwith issue 1 copy. I don't think either of them are signed, so it'll just be the number 1. I'll give you this copy of Roy Beckwith number 1 once we hit 100 subscribers. I'll find a couple other books to put there in that packaging as well. One more thing I got in the mail. This is such a big week, y'all. This came in here. Look at this, in this big old box that I got, and I was like, oh my gosh, what did I order from the Rippaverse this time? I was thinking maybe it was the action figure, but no. It is the Dokuman, however you say it, card binder. And look at this thing. I knew it was going to be big, but look at this thing. Oh, that is so cool. I don't know if you could hear me on that. It is so cool. It's got Dokuman like outreaching his hand there. It's got a little bit of the cards there. It's got Miss Yaira here. That looks awesome. I don't know if I want to open it up just yet. It's got a zipper binder, so it's not just like plain sleeves on a binder. It's actually got zipper on it. Shrink wrapped really nicely. All right, let's see. That's got a good feel, y'all. That's got a good, look at that. This thing is huge. Look at this thing. It's like the size of one of the DC Absolute books. And you open it up and you got the different sleeves for the Dokuman cards. And what I love is that they didn't just give you like 30 for all the cards that are out now, or 50. They actually gave you, I think there's 400 sleeves in here. So there's sleeves in here for many, many years of Dokuman cards. And I imagine once this fills up, they'll sell another one. And of course, I'll get that one as well. So I'm excited for that. This looks awesome. Again, high quality Rippaverse stuff right here. I'm excited to have. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you. Appreciate your time watching this long video. If you watch this whole thing, let me know down below, and I super appreciate you. Don't forget to comment first 100 and make it all one word, first 100. And when we get to 100 subscribers, I'll put together a little giveaway package, including that #1 Roy Beckwith comic. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate your time and attention. Subscribe if you want to hear me talk about these books that I'm going to read this week, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Adios.